Terrific Terry Mobley is first. Wow. Terry Mobley is first. Brother Alan Wright is second. Latasha Jarrett is third. Trina Keith is fourth. Wow, I mean, that's pretty amazing that Terry Mobley got up in there first. Lily Reddick is fifth. Aunt Ollie is sixth. My cousin Marion Jones is seventh. Yeah, Marion Jones, my cousin, is seventh. Robert Richards is eighth. The Honorable Keandra Rowe from Brunswick, Georgia, Mayor Pro Tem, is eighth or ninth. She might be eighth. No, I think Robert was eight. Kendra was nine. All right. Selena Deloach is ninth or 10th. The Maven of Small Businesses, Marjorie Young, is on. She's 10th. Good evening. Good evening, Tia. Good to see you. Toinette is on with us. Good evening. Linda Frazier is on with us. Good evening as well. And Marjorie, I hope we had a great small business Saturday. We have been pushing that all week. Good to see Priscilla Dickerson on. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all know I was running late today, right? I'll tell you, I think I had a good reason. So I think I had a good reason. Elizabeth, hola. Buenas noches to you too. The bishop is in the house. Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant has joined us. Good to see you, ma'am. And I think we have a date set up for us. Good to see Ejaz. Thank you for joining us. Gloria Wells is on, as well as Angela Kirkland. Thank you for joining us. We are so glad that you are on with us. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room, as they say. We'll go ahead and we'll get started shortly. Again, I apologize for running a little bit late. Jackie Merriweather is on. Good evening to you. And LaDeja Renee, good evening. Hey, hope you're doing well. Snowy is on. Hey, Snowy. Thank you for joining us. Y'all come on in. Bishop Sills, I need to talk to you, Bishop. And you know what it's about, so I need to talk to you. So I'll call you either tonight or tomorrow. If you're not out funeralizing, I need to talk with you. Tam Reeves is on as well. Thank you. Ejaz wants to know how you can meet me. Call the office. Call our office. Good to see Miss Alfreda Goldwire on. And Jay Chris says that the Christophers are home. Now, are they home? Are y'all home like in your home in Atlanta? Or are you home like Scholar's home in Savannah? That's what I need to know. You and Candace are Atlanteans now, but Scholar is a Savannian. So are y'all at Savannah at Scholar's home? Good to see Lynn Brennan on as well. Margie Jefferson, thank you for joining us. Faye Green, good evening. I missed you, Faye. I looked for you this evening. I came by the spot and I didn't see you. Zoe Randall, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Seaport. Okay, so you're in Scholar's home. Good to see E. Joyce Paris with us every single night except one in a little over 5 years. So good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Good to see Josie Jones on. Good evening to you. Janita Johnson, happy Friday to you. Again, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Come on in. We'll go ahead and we will get started. Good to see the maestro himself, Spencer Ellis White III. Good to see you, sir. Hope you are doing well. Wendy is on from Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings on Montgomery Street. You can check them out. Great pizza, great wings, great people. Go check them out on Montgomery Street. Is that Phoenicia Scott? Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you. As well as Hattie White. Thank you, and I will accept that blessing. I certainly will. Thank you. I still want to work. There we go. We'll go ahead and get kicked off. Cynthia Smalls again. Good evening to you. As always, it is Friday. Ashley Roberts is on. We love you too, Ashley. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Friday night, and you know what happens on Friday night. You had to hold down 2025. Well, Faye, I was at Campbell & Sons tonight, and you weren't there. I was there. Sheila Spalding is on as well. And Amanda says, well, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate being your favorite. You're my favorite as well. Don, so glad to see the last 12 hours without a murder. Well, the reality is, being that we're less than 30, I think we've had a lot of 12 hours without a murder. Matter of fact, I think we had almost 16 weeks go by without anything. So don't come with that foolishness today, because you don't want what we got for you if you come up in here with foolishness, okay? This is a place of love, and you got Tam on here and the bishop. You don't want that smoke, okay? Good to see Michelle and Mr. Bill. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. Natrika, all right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for putting it in my inbox. I have not been able to get to my inbox, but I'll tell you more about that later. So let's go ahead. Oh, you leave at 5 o'clock sharp. Okay, that's why. Okay, Faye, I was looking for you, though. I want you to know I was looking for you. Andrea Lynn, Alan Hargrove is on with us. So go ahead. Let's do what we do. Let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we want you to do, like this page. Like the page. Like the page. Like the page. Good to see Thomas Bishop on, and Deborah Hab. Thank you for joining us. Like the page. Gayla Hill is on. Thank you. From Elite Home Panion. Thank you. Like the page. Then I need you to share the page. I want you to share this video. Hey, Cheryl White, thank you for joining us. Share the page, right? Go ahead and share the page. Good to see, is that Naeem Benoit? Hello, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Uresh Patel, good evening. Good to see Pastor Sandra Lynette Stevens Smalls. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Also, let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let me see. All right. We want you to like it. We want you to share the page, right? Come on. All right. Like the page. Thank you, Robert. Good to see Marvin Pray on. Like the page, share the page. We want you to like and share the video. Share the video. Share the video. We want you to go ahead and share it. You just go up to the bottom of the video, you say share, and you click share, and you have shared, okay? If you can go ahead and do that for us, we would be so happy. We would be so gratified to do it. Go ahead. I need y'all to share, so go ahead and let's start clicking shares. Thank you, Gayla. I appreciate you doing that. For the rest of y'all, come on, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So, couple of things we want to go ahead and get done that we need to get done, as you know. We want you to like the page, share the page. First thing we do, we send out love to our girl Tara, right? Hashtag Tara Strong. Michelle Green, thank you for joining us. Tara Strong, hashtag Tara Strong. 3 green apple hearts and a red heart. I want y'all to keep our girl Tara in your prayers. She's kind of had a rough week, and so I want you all to be thinking about her. Lift up words of prayer for her. You don't have to know her, but to pray for somebody. And I will tell you, we've been doing this since we started. And I will tell you that your prayers, your well wishes, your love makes a difference. So thank you. Thank you for loving our girl Tara. And we are all Tara Strong. Good to see Miss Alvernia Jackson. Thank you for joining us. Good to see Jackie Jones White. Good to see you. Good to see Barbara Pinckney, who is not giving me my respect. You just said, good evening, Mayor, and you know you're supposed to put a handle on my name, right? You know how me and your mama, are real tight. Good to see Howard Stevens. Thank you for joining us. Good to see Lady LaWanda Tillman. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you. Linda Kelly is on from Reno. Hopefully it's not cold in Reno like it's been around here. So we go ahead, we're doing that. And then, of course, we're sending out love to our lupus warriors. And y'all know how we do that, right? Let me see. I'm in my office. Good to see Felicia on as well. Wow, Marjorie says it is snowing in New Mexico. Who would have thunk it, right? Snow in New Mexico. Who would have thought it? So for our lupus warriors, we send out 3 purple hearts, and we send out a red heart at the end. The red is for Friday Night Live as well. It's only 29 degrees in Reno. Good to see Lisa Wiggins on. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on and get on in. Good to see Sarah Stevens on, Liberty City's finest and Liberty County's finest. Thank you for joining us. You would hashtag 3 orange hearts and a red heart for multiple sclerosis. All right. See Alberni's how see how Barbara how Alberni got it. She called me dear Mayor Johnson. LaDeja, how can we help with water safety? Let me know more specifically what you're talking about, and we'll answer. Lita, good to see Lita on. Good to see Dina on. Thank you for joining us as well. Good to see Tara Smith. Hello, Tara. Thank you for joining us. And we send out love for our Chelsea Connor is on, and for our MS Warriors. And then we started up something new. Royce Kelly is on. Thank you, Royce, for joining us. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Man. That's right, Barbara. That's right. You know your mama does not like you disrespecting Mr. Van. So you be nice. Right? Good to see Pastor Thurman Neal Tillman on. Thank you for joining us from the First African Baptist Church. Good to see Brother Henry Lee Perry. Good to see you as well. And then, of course, as we battle issues of depression, and Linda is absolutely right. So we'll send that out for depression awareness. We know that although this is the most wonderful time of the year for many people, this is not the most wonderful time for many, many others. Matter of fact, hey, Evelyn, every year for somebody, this becomes the worst time of the year. And if you've not had that experience, they say you keep on living. And you will have it where the holidays that you love, that you cherish so much, are days that you actually dread and you hate to even see come. So thank you, Felicia, for reminding me about our new move about autism awareness. And so I want to make sure that we lift that as well. Autism awareness. Let me go ahead and put that up. And that's 3. Let me get that right. I think it's 3 and then 1, right? Let me get it. I'm getting it. I'm working on it. All right. So autism awareness. All right. I'm trying to get it together. I'm working a little differently than I usually do. So I'm getting it. Got it. All right. There we go. All right. For autism as well. Thank you all so much. And so let's go ahead and get into it. I was a little late. I actually, next door is the Habitat for Humanity Gala. Denise Smith. Wow. Okay. Well, Are you here with us, or are you like on the road somewhere? But good to see you, Denise. The Habitat for Humanity Gala is going on literally next door. And I was asked to give greetings. And so that's where I was. And, you know, y'all know what the deal was. I was sitting next to Pastor Dr. Andrew Young and his wife, Tracy. And they knew what the deal was. I said, you know, I got to make my comments. I got to go because y'all know it's Friday night. So Habitat for Humanity does amazing work. They have a great executive director in Zurich Samples and a great board. They look really good next door. They're going to raise a lot of money. And, you know, again, I wanted to stay. The salmon was good. The chicken was good. The salad was good. And they even had sweet tea. But I had to get up out of there because, you know, it was Friday Night Live. So that's why I'm running late. Hopefully y'all will forgive me. Julia Bright Dinkins is on as well. Marion is in Petersburg. First snow, 31 degrees. All right. Linda is introducing childhood cancer. All right, we can get into that. Also for Sarah Malone, good evening to you. And so it has been a busy week. Chad Howard has appeared. Good to see you, Chad. And good to see Monier for Brew and Thai Cuisine on Broughton Street between Whitaker and Bull Street. Always great to be there. All right, Denise is in Greenwood with USCB women's basketball. Well, thank you very much. So we know that you're there sitting on the bus watching us. We appreciate that. So yeah, I was over at the Habitat for Humanity thing. And I knew first of all, I knew if I went home and changed the way my life is set up, if I go home and take off these clothes, to take a shower, put on more clothes, that's a wrap. I'm not getting back up. So I said, let me do it while I'm here. Barbara Kaufman, we have not seen you in a while. Missed you. Hope you are doing well. But yeah, so that's where we are over there at the Habitat for Humanity Gala. And I wanted to come here because, of course, you know, it's Friday Night Live. So, you know, I'm in my work home, my home away from work. And we're here with you this evening. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today is 298 weeks. Good to see Michael Taylor on. Good to see Terry Jackson from A Seat at the Table Cafe. Stoney, my beautiful niece that I saw on Thanksgiving. Cheyenne Stoney has not been feeling well, so I hope Stoney is feeling better. Y'all give Stoney some get well wishes. She did not feel all that well, but this is week number 298, y'all. 298. 298 straight weeks we have been together. 298 straight weeks. 2,086 days. We have been together for 5 years and 8 months. We've been together for 68 straight months. Every single Friday for 298 we have been together. And again, I am so appreciative of all of you and the space that you've given me in your lives, on your phones, on your iPads, on your computers, on your TVs. Thank you very much. We're glad to have with us the super realtor herself, Sabria Scott Realty Professionals. They do my realty. They do my property maintenance. Sabria is an amazing human who just does amazing things, and they really give back to the community in a big way. Thank you, Sabria. Glad to have you. Brother Keith Kimball, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see Jennifer Davenport. Good to see you. Thank you. Glad to have you. Michael says, come back speak at Savannah State. Y'all let me know. I'll come back out. All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate Michael being speaking at the MPA program, because if it was not for the MPA program, I would not be where I am. So good to see Jason Dansler on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mia is telling Stoney to get well. And so, again, a lot was going on. This week, I was all over the place. Good to see Savannah, Georgia. I figured that out, so appreciate that. I was in New Orleans this week and speaking at a conference about hate So I was there, and it was cold there. Got back here, I think it was going to be warmer. It's not. It is very, very. It's cool for us, and then it rained all day. Good to see Dr. Wanda early on. Is it Sutan Singleton? Thank you. It's so good to see you as well, and to all of you. Sarita Johnson is logged in. Good to see you, Sarita. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. And so, so the only thing I want to talk about, and then we'll take your questions, take your comments. Certainly, any questions you have about anything going on with the city of Savannah, let me know. Audrey Roundtree. Hey, good evening to you. We had a fortunate incident as well. Good to see Dr. Pete Silver on. Mentor and friend, and he is in Augusta, Georgia. He's in Richmond County. So we have played this episode of Where in the World is Dr. Silver? So he's in Augusta this week. So, you know, for us, you know, I think for me, you know, it's along the lines of, you know, let's not, hey, Grace, you know, let's not lose the meaning of the holiday. You know, a lot of us really, we do so much that ultimately takes away from what the holiday season is all about. And certainly for those who've had a rough year, for those who've had rough days, you know, the reality is for them, you know, that the holiday means something different. If the holiday was based around a person, then when the person is gone, then it's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to recover if the holiday or the season was wrapped around a person. You know, really for us, ultimately, as hard as it is, and I admit and acknowledge that I've been in that place where, you know, it's difficult. But it is incumbent upon us to remember, even if you are not a person of faith, what this time really represents. Oh, shoot, Rudolph is on? Ah, dang. Well, the good news is I can stream Rudolph. Look, I mean, and for me, I mean, last night I was watching Frosty the Snowman. I stopped what I was doing. I was on the phone. I got off the phone to watch Frosty the Snowman. Happy birthday. I mean, you know, and for me, it was just, it took me back to a happy place and a happy time. And I watched Rudolph, and I watched the New Year's Baby, and I watched Heat Miser and Cold Miser, because ultimately for me, it just brings me back to that space of peace, and this space of between being thankful and expecting something. Good to see. Oh, Mother Sadie Campbell is on. Thank you so much. Glad to have the Queen Mother of Friday Night Live on with us. Sadie Campbell. She is 101 years old, and she is one of our most faithful members of Friday Night Live, and we always acknowledge our Queen Mother. Thank you so much, Mother Sadie, for being with us, and you know we love you. We hope you're getting better, and I hope them gals are taking good care of you. So, but yeah, you know, for me, you know, the holiday, you know, it takes me back to that space. So, you know, I'm grateful, but then I expect. I'm grateful for the things that I'm usually not grateful for. I don't think to be grateful for. Hey, Mama Marsha, good to see you. You know, grateful for life and strength. Reggie Wright, what's going on, Reggie? We found Trisha Howard, so we got Chad and Trisha on. You know, I think about that I made it through another year. See, Nicole, good to see you. You know, it wasn't difficult. I mean, it was difficult, but, you know, I made it through. I think about the fact that, you know, for, you know, well over a month, you know, I was on radiation. I was taking radiation that left me tired, that left me aching at times. But I'm grateful that I had the experience. I'm grateful that I made it through that experience. I'm grateful for the people that helped me get through that experience. And certainly grateful for all of you that, without you knowing, were so kind and so encouraging. So I'm grateful for those good things. I'm grateful for the things that were not, um, so good. But the fact is, I'm grateful for the road behind me, because in some cases it built my faith. In some cases it built my character. And so I find myself being grateful. I'm grateful for food to eat, because some people don't have food. I'm grateful for a place to, um, lay my head. I'm grateful, for my mom, because I don't have my dad anymore in the physical sense. So, but some people don't have neither parent. And so some people experience that type of loss. I'm grateful for my siblings and all of my friends, my aunties, and all of those things. I try to find things, looking back, just of the road that I've come, the times that, I could have, like, been checked out, but yet I found myself still here. So I find myself, being grateful, for that. I find myself being grateful to serve a city, like this, with such amazing people, um, and people who care, and people who show the way that they care. I'm even grateful for my haters, because they give me things to do late at night when they try me, and I got time for them. So I'm grateful for them as well. That allows me to maintain a fighting spirit, for my community. Hey, Andrew DiMaggio, thank you. But then the Advent season, looking forward, you know, in the um, in the Christian tradition, they say that that God had not, spoken to, anybody, the period in between the, Old Testament and the period between the New Testament, that like 400 years had gone by, right? And during that time, God had not spoken. God wasn't saying nothing. And so for all of these years, for many people, all of a sudden, people did not have or did not hear from God. And many of them lived and died thinking all hope was lost, right? Um, and then comes this baby, the baby that was the fulfillment of prophecy that some folk didn't think was going to be happening. And this baby who was born in the most improbable of circumstances, right? Um, a baby who was born in spite of the odds, a baby that was born in spite of clear attempts to take him out before he ever came, right? Good to see Joya and Richard on as well. Thank you, Keith. Keith is 60 years old. Beverly Kemp, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Joanne, thank you. Um, and so for us, um, yet after all of this, God showed us the sign in terms of a baby. And in showing us this sign, it showed us the opportunity for love and an opportunity for hope, right? And so in the midst of all of that, in the midst of pain, in the midst of darkness, all of a sudden there was an opportunity for hope. When you look at our friends of the Jewish faith, Hanukkah is this 8-day festival of lights, celebrating the rededication of the Temple of Jerusalem. And they have a 9-branch menorah that they light daily, in which they give gifts, because this um, this this oil burned for 8 days. And so Hanukkah means dedication. And so, in one part you have love and you have hope. Emmanuel means God with us. And then on the Jewish side, it means dedication. So, I mean, for us, creates this opportunity to A, be thankful going back, but then B, to be hopeful looking forward. So, whoever I'm speaking to today, whoever, you're just not feeling it, you've had a hard time, you find yourself in a rut, you find yourself just pissed off or really disappointed, you just want to go in your house and you want to close your door, you don't want to take no calls, you don't want to be around nobody, can't find nothing to fa la 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 about, you don't see what's so happy, you find yourself in a Grinch spirit or by a humbug. Just remember that there is hope and there's light and there's love and there's dedication, but you have to get to it. And so for me, and hopefully for you, and for people who are going through that, let's find ways to be a blessing to folks during this time. Good to see Kathy on as well. And Tavon Williams is another outstanding realtor. Good to see you. Tara, thank you very much. And so, for anybody who ever thought that Christmas was about gifts, you got the whole thing messed up, because the best gifts have already been given. Nowadays, I'm like, you know what? I'll take the gift, but the best gift is already been given. And so I hope that we don't over commercialize the experience to the point where we lose what it's really about. It's about a spirit. Good to see Brenda on. Good to see Mama Sharon Clark on. And, we need to find ways to share that love, find ways to really expand that love. And I hope that we will do that, because we can do that. Now, I did see somebody lifted up Shauna. There was an incident that occurred. A young lady lost her life over on Middle Ground Road, and it was horrible. Apparently from somebody who was involved in some kind of way. Good to see Alderwoman Estella Shabazz, who should be paying attention and bidding on some stuff over there at Habitat. Thank you, Michael. But it's horrible. And the thing about it is that people, Tina, good to see you. It's amazing that, people will turn around, and no matter what it is. I'm grateful for Savannah being a safe city. And I said, Savannah's a safe city. Unfortunately, we have incidents like everywhere else, you know, that have these issues. There's nothing that police could have done to avoid that. When people have criminality and want to do criminal things, I don't know how you stop a made-up mind. And so, that requires a change in heart and a change in spirit. And city government can't do that. We can't change the hearts of man. We can't change the mindsets of man. And only people could do those things. So, I think that's all I have to say about that. Because y'all want to blame me for everything. I mean, wait a minute. Y'all want to blame me for everything. And I told y'all before, I didn't come to be no savior. I came to be a servant. I can't save people from themselves. My job is to do the best I can with what I have while I have the opportunity to do it. And so for those people who want to sit back, who don't offer anything but an opinion, don't offer anything other than finger pointing and blaming, y'all can have at it. I think we try to do the best we can here in this city, and we will continue to do so. We will continue to try to make sure the individuals are not on the streets who need to be. Thank you, Michael. We're going to make sure that hopefully the guns that are so easily flowing throughout Savannah that they're not easy to get. Thank you, Tonice. Good to see Regina Young on as well. Um, and Tonice Cooper, right? Right, good to see Tonice. Um, you know, hopefully y'all won't leave y'all guns unlocked in cars. Um, because we know we want to make sure that people have an opportunity to do that. But then we have to also make sure that people are making better decisions. Um, if you are engaged in a relationship with somebody and it ain't working out, just leave. Just leave. Savannah says we need to clean the water. Well, our water is actually pretty good for what we got to work with. There are some issues that we have acknowledged that we're working on, but our water is safe for drinking. As a matter of fact, I just had some water just before I started here, so we'll continue to do that. But if there's any questions or anything I can answer, certainly I will take your questions about the city of Savannah. Anything, um, I just at the end of the day, I think some of it that you have to know. There's the prayer that says that God grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so, for me, it's about the wisdom to know the difference, right? That's what I'm trying to do. So, any questions, anything I can answer? Again, I know that I started a little bit late tonight, and I apologize, but I was over here with the Habitat for Humanity. I was with those folks, and they're having a great time next door. And so I came over there to hang out with them, right? And let's see. Yeah, I mean, it has to be personal accountability. Um, Cat, yes, Golden Age tour is coming. Cat Williams is coming. Felicia, this week 298 weeks. Yes, we want you to be safe this weekend. We want you to be warm this weekend. Habitat for Humanity is Christ-like. It came from Jimmy Carter, right? Is Santa Cop still around this year for Christmas? Actually, you're talking about Copper Claus. Copper Claus had moved away, and um, so we had not had that in a while. Um, Michael, as I graduate next week, got a job working at the juvenile as lieutenant. What advice do I have to help the youth? Well, if someone has been in law enforcement and specialized in youth, I tell you that um, I think you be firm. I think you be strong, but you could also speak life and encouragement into young people. Young people, I don't think that adults have, I don't think as children have changed. I think adults have changed. And so sometimes some of these kids, you don't know um, what stories they come from. You don't know what their life stories are, their life experience, but nothing stops you from, showing love and giving love and being encouraging. You know what? You could do better than this. I used to do that all the time. Like, you know what? I run into kids that remember me from that. I'm like, you know what? Your life means so much more than that. You're really smart, really finding ways of encouraging young people. Because again, sometimes they don't have any of that at home. So that would be my advice to you. Just, you lieutenant, you got to follow the rules. You want to be strong, but then don't become an additional problem for those young people. You have the opportunity to talk, and they will listen to you. And so you could be really that voice that they need to hear, because there is life after juvenile. Nobody goes to juvenile for the rest of their lives, and people can turn their lives around. I think you can tell them that, you know what, this is not where you are. The world expects so much in you. Greatness is so much in you. You could do better, you could do bigger. And so I think that's what you should do. So Shauna says the weather's going to be wet and rainy the whole weekend. Yeah, we heard that. We heard that. So love and compassion, that's right, firm but fair. Any other questions or anything? Because I don't know, I might go back to the Habitat Gala. Is any of y'all still over there? Are you retired from wrestling and boxing, working open Seaport Futures Wrestling and Boxing Academy? Well, thank you very much. We're also soon opening up, doing boxing and karate here at the city of Savannah, providing that as a service as well. Good to see Darnell Brooks from Sister City as well. Thank you. Oh, Michael, I know you will. I know you will. So Deborah, there's two things with the old Civic Center. So it's our plans to knock down the old Martin Luther King Arena. We never intended to have two arenas. We said always that once we built the new arena, we would knock down the old arena. However, the Civic Center consists of several different parts. The Civic Center consists of the Martin Luther King Jr. Arena, the Johnny Mercer Theater, the second floor meeting rooms, and the third floor ballroom. So we're only knocking down the Martin Luther King Arena, but it's our plans and my recommendation that we're going to name the entire Civic Center after Martin Luther King. So the Martin Luther King Civic Center, which will have the Johnny Mercer Theater, we'll have the second floor rooms, and then we'll have the um, third floor ballroom. And so we're looking forward to hopefully dedicating that on Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. And then we will do the demolition between January and April. So that's what we're looking for. Robert, can we get a Costco inside our city limits? Probably not. Costco wants a lot of land, requires a lot of land, and I'm not sure there's any place out there that has the type of land. If they do, it wouldn't be city-owned land, nothing we own. Hey, good to see you. Valeria, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Um, any other questions? Anything else? Hey, Jim, good to see you. Good to see William Easton. Thank you for joining us. Good to see Ryan Purvis, sir. Hope you're doing well. Anybody else? Anybody else? So let me ask you a quick question. Should I go home or should I go back to the Habitat Gala? I mean, out of the 8, they had chicken that was pretty good. They had salmon, and they had like some like string beans on top of like some, I think it was like grits or something. They had a salad and sweet tea. So I'm wondering, should I go back to the gala or should I go on home? Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Tara, says get some rest. Shauna says go home. LaWanda Tillman says go home. I can't eat and run. Mike says go back. Linda says go home. Oh, wow, Renee. Good to see you, Renee. Thank you for joining us. Joy, thank you, Joy. Thank you for Happy Founders Day. Mama Sharon says go home. Tam says go enjoy myself. Barbara says go home. Jim says go back. Felicia says go home. Aunt Ollie said go home. Grace says go home. Wait, Deborah said what? I'm going back. Oh, there was a statement that I was not running for mayor on election day. Why not? Yeah, I'm term limited. Unless the Georgia legislature changes it, and that could happen. So right now, I'm at 2 years. I got 2 years left of my sentence, so to speak. Robert says go back to the gala. Barbara Coffin says go home. Red Strawberry says juice. Artina says home. Mia says go back and enjoy myself for a few minutes. The Bishop says go home. Right? Savannah says it's Friday. Gloria says go home and rest. Shauna says good night. Richard says go home. Rain Candy just got on. Lily Reddick says go home. Deborah says go home. Rain Candy says enjoy myself. You not to know where Habitat is. The banquet is next door. Sarah Stevens says go home. Priscilla says go back for a few minutes and tip out. Alan says I choose. Lita says go home and get some rest. Joy says to go enjoy myself. Well, guess what? I'm going to go. I might slip in for a minute and then go sit my behind down. But I bet you if I go in there, it's not going to be long for doing that. But I appreciate you all. Appreciate your love. Appreciate y'all thinking of me. I appreciate you joining us for another episode of Friday Night Live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 298 weeks. Next week, we will have what we're going to do. We have to do something for our 300th show, our 300th episode. And so we're going to do something for 300. We have to get together and do something. We will figure it out, what we're going to do for week 300. So we have to get somewhere where we can just be and have people come on out. And so you have any ideas, let me know. So thank you all. Appreciate you. Love you. There's nothing you could do about it. And as always, remember the reason for the season. Remember to be thankful. But remember that trouble don't last always. Darkness don't last always. Look for the baby in a manger. Look for the star. Look for the hope that brings better days ahead. Thank you, Boston Sweets. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining me, and have a great night. Thank you, Mama Julia. Mama Julia just made it. You just made it. I'm glad to see you. You have a good night.